What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So we have another episode of Buy These Funko Pops Now because they might go crazy in price later. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so we have another video on some Funko Pops that I'm recommending that you should probably pick up for your collections if you are looking for them, because they might spike in price due to world events, show events, restocks, and all kinds of different things. So I am really excited about some of these. Some of these are really cool. We do have a few different categories. We have some like television, we have some anime, we have some movies and animation and all kinds of different things. So what I want to start off with is some Monsters, Inc. So this is actually really exciting. So there is a Monsters at Work new Pixar, Disney or whatever show that is coming soon, and it all is featured around Sully and Mike being in charge, which is really cool. I was not expecting something like this to come out, but years later, I think that's really awesome. And something this big as a continuation of the Monsters, Inc. franchise comes with the Funko Pops potentially going up in value, as well as we'll probably see more from those lines coming soon, more Sully and Mike variants and things like that. So there are a few actually out currently. We do have like the Sully from the Monsters University, what did I say? Then we also have Sully from regular Monsters, Inc., a common one. We have the Sully and Mike 2-pack, as well as a flocked one, Sully and the Vampire in the little Pixar like Halloween box on Amazon, as well as a regular Mike Wazowski, which is about $300. I threw it in here just in case, just to let anybody know who owns this pop currently. It might spike a little bit because people are going to be after these characters because hey, something's new's out, and then it reminds them, hey, there's pops of these, and I kind of remember these characters. This is a little nostalgic. Let me go grab one. And then we also do have a few other characters I wanted to show off. So we have like Randall, Boo, Chef, George Sanderson, and Roz. I threw these ones in here just because I think by association of the show, and I'm pretty sure Roz is in the show as well. Just by association, I really think these ones might spike a little bit just because they're vaulted and there's some older pops, and they're going to go up. I just really think they're going to go up in value. Now, in terms of, I don't even know if Boo is going to make an appearance. I think that'd be really cool, but I really doubt it. It'd be nice, see the character again. Maybe grown up. That'd be interesting. But for the most part, guys, Monsters, Inc., I think they're going to spike a little bit with the new show coming out. So if you do own any of them, or if you have been looking for them for a while, I recommend grabbing them now if you can't afford it. And always, guys, make sure to be looking for deals on Mercari and eBay, etc. Next up, guys, we have some Wally Pops that I really think are going to go up in value as well. So I recommend grabbing them now just because we do have a new wave of Wally Pops coming soon, as well as the new Pop Pride Wally, which is should be coming out soon as well. Now, the new Wally Pops we have, I've actually shared these in a previous Funko News like rumors video, and these are rumored to come out, so they they could not happen, but these Wally Pops are already kind of rising a little bit. So if you are a big fan, I recommend getting them. Bailey actually got the Earth Day and Wally and Eve Earth Day exclusives the other day for like $30 each, which wasn't bad. So we have a Wally Chase potentially coming soon, as well as Wally with a fire extinguisher, a Jumbo Wally, and a Wally with Eve flying. Probably like a little 2-pack or maybe a moment, who knows. But with all these new Wally Pops coming out, that just kind of revives that, whoa, Wally, really cute character, really awesome character. I probably want to get these older Pops, which is cool. And all the older ones, they're around like 15 to 30 bucks. That's really not that bad, to be honest. It really, really isn't. You can get the, old vaulted Disney ones for like probably in really good condition, maybe 40, 50 bucks probably, because people are a little overcharging. But there is a new wave potentially coming out, and I see these ones spiking. So if you're a big Wally fan, make sure you grab them. Next up, guys, we have Friends. There are currently a lot of Friends TV show pops out, like a lot. It's ridiculous. I actually own one in my collection, which is technically my mom's collection, but she just has me display them in here. I don't know if she actually wants them. I guess it's technically part of my collection. Who knows? But I have the Chandler Bing Bunny Target Con exclusive up there. Anyways, Friends is having a reunion sitcom little TV show thing going on May 27th, which is awesome. My mom loves this show. She's a huge fan, so she'll probably be interested in that on HBO Max. But with that comes, hey, a lot of people are going to tune in to watch that. There's going to be a lot of memories going on, a lot of, just remembering back on the show. And they're probably going to show scenes of different pops that are currently out as well. And people are going to be like, hey, that's a pop. That's funny. I want that, you know? And it's just going to spike a lot of like, hey, I want that. So I recommend getting them now before the actual show comes out on the 27th, which is about 8 days, I think. Yeah, about 8 days. And there's a ton of pops, guys. So the first image I'm actually showing you is all the older ones. These are all vaulted currently, and they're around 80 to 100 bucks a piece. So these ones might not be for the average, you know, person who can't afford, you know, $80 to $100 a piece. Now there is plenty of other options. So we have like a bunch of $10 to $15 commons that recently released last year for a 2020 wave, which was really cool. There's a few like, you know, Ross Geller, Rachel Green, Joey Tribbiani in the cowboy suit. And then we also do have, you know, Rachel Green 80s hair, Ross Geller 80s, the Chandler Bling Flocked, which is like 23 bucks. And then a few other like chases, like we have the Monica Geller chase, and then the Monica Geller, is it Geller or Geller? I don't remember, I'm sorry. The turkey one, which is a Target exclusive, about 60 bucks, but it's a pretty funny pop and actually really sought after. And then we also do have the Phoebe, you know, Supergirl one. So there are a lot of Friends pop, there really is. There's plenty to choose from right now if you guys want to grab them, but I would expect the, you know, $10 commons to probably shoot up to like 30 bucks, so they're going to go up a little bit, so if you don't really want to pay triple the price later on, I recommend grabbing them. Friends is very, very popular, so I wouldn't be surprised if they, you know, do go up. Next up, guys, let's move on to some animation. So some really cool animation ones. The first one I want to talk about is Adventure Time. So Adventure Time does have a few new pops rumored to be coming soon, which is BMO Cook, Lumpy Space Princess, Princess Bubblegum, and an Ultimate Princess. So the image I'm showing you has Lumpy Space Princess in it, Princess Bubblegum, Jake the Dog, Finn the Human, and BMO. With a new BMO coming out, it's going to be like, hey, now I want those older BMOs, as well as Finn the Human and Jake the Dog. I think those are going to go up by association again, like I said. Princess Bubblegum, that's like the cheapest mold of her currently. So a lot of people are going to want the older mold, especially if this one looks a little different. And this one's vaulted as well, which has that factor. And then we also have the Lumpy Space Princess, same situation as, you know, Princess Bubblegum. Older mold, maybe it might look better, maybe it might look worse, but people are going to want it because it's vaulted and an older mold. But yeah, I just recommend grabbing these. I mean, there's a lot of Adventure Time fans, so it's no surprise that Funko might make a new wave, and there's a lot of actual grails in that one. I'm really surprised about that. There's like 5 or 6 grails in that set, which is nuts. But really cool to see this, you know, wave get more pops, because I'm pretty sure they'll be hot sellers for sure. Next up, guys, we have Samurai Jack. So Samurai Jack actually does have a new wave coming out as well. A few in the wave is High Priestess, the Guardian, and Jack in Armor, which is going to have a chase variant. Now there's currently 2 Samurai Jack pops out. There's the Samurai Jack and Aku 2-pack, which was a New York Comic Con exclusive. Very expensive right now, so that one's really only if you can afford it, because it's only going up. It's going up regardless of the new pops coming out, as well as we do have, I can't say his name, Scaramouche, is that how you say that? It's trending for about 45 bucks. It was also like a, it was like, I think it was San Diego Comic Con for that one, but it's a Toy Tokyo exclusive, like shared one. That one's around 50 bucks. Not really cheap per se, but it's a better price than what it might go for later. So maybe look for a deal on it. Look into these, because Samurai Jack's pretty popular. Even the sodas are going for, you know, a pretty good price. And then with a whole new wave coming out, these original ones are going to go crazy. Next up, guys, we do have Boruto. So if you guys watch my recent upcoming like anime update video, you'll know that a lot of new Boruto pops are coming soon, which include a Sasuke Rinnegan Glow Chase, Shikadai, Chocho, Inojin, Boruto with Marks, and Kabuki. So the reason I say pick up the, you know, older Boruto set, the original Boruto set, is just because they're going to spike a little bit, because once they restock, then everybody's going to want to grab them and start charging, you know, double to triple retail per piece, which is going to get a little expensive. I recommend grabbing them now wherever they are on pre-order, especially if you are a big fan of the show, just because, you know, pre-order price is $11 practically versus triple the price later on. Plus, with a new Boruto with Marks coming out, they're going to want the original Boruto to go right next to him. You know, as well as Sasuke, I just recommend buying the Sasuke one from Boruto, just because this is going to be a variant, essentially, of Sasuke with his Rinnegan, and then you have the regular one with the sword that's a specialty series exclusive. And I just really, it's just really, again, it's the by association, those Boruto pops are just going to kind of go up in price. And then we also do have in this list Itachi. There are rumors of an Itachi Anbu Chase as well as Itachi with Crow exclusive coming out soon. So if those ones drop, and then we have Itachi in his regular, Akatsuki robes here, and those are significantly different, everybody's going to want this original one to go with the set. Plus, Itachi's already up on the rise anyways with that official sticker. He's going nuts. It's really hard to find him too because there's so many fakes out there. So that's already driving up his price as well because anybody with a real one, people are going to pay a little bit more for because they don't want to have to keep searching, if that makes sense. So definitely a few Boruto and Naruto pops are probably going to rise a little bit in the coming future because first of all, there's a ton of Naruto pops coming out already. And these ones are the best bet of going up, so I recommend grabbing them now. Next up, guys, we have the Hunter x Hunter pop. So these ones, I recommend grabbing them on pre-order from like Entertainment Earth or anywhere else that's offering a pre-order just because everyone's charging crazy prices for them already. I think they're about $20 to $25 a piece just over on Mercari. So, and you can grab them on pre-order for $11. They're set to come out in July, I believe. I think it's July is when they're supposed to be releasing, which is around the same time as the new Hunter x Hunter Chase that's supposed to be exclusive to Hot Topic that's coming out in June, July. So you're going to want to jump on getting those actual pops because that new chase could be anything. It could be any character. It could be Gon. It could be Kurapika. It could be Killua. It could be anything, any character. And you're going to want to have that specific character already so you don't have to pay so much more out the butt for it because this is a chase and you didn't buy it for retail when you had the opportunity versus having to pay a bunch more later. So it's mainly, I just think these are going to go up just because, one, it's a popular set, and then it also has that new chase hype that's going to want everybody going after the older set. Next up, guys, we do have Fairy Tail. So Fairy Tail has honestly been up on the rise for a while now, especially Gray and Windy. They've been constantly fluctuating in prices, going down back to the $20, $30 retail, well, almost retail level, all the way back up to like the $40 to $60 ones, which is crazy. So Gray's still pretty up there. And the reason I say Fairy Tail, just because, well, one, there's a ton of pops in it, and two, they do have new pops coming out. And I especially mean Urza, because she does have a new mold coming out. So this one could look like anything, so a lot of people might want the original Urza, especially if she's not in her armor like this new one. Then we also have Jalal, Loxus, Mavis, and Mary Jane coming out as well. And again, this is just more so me thinking, hey, they might go up in value just pure association of a new wave coming out. It's that new wave hype, and everybody's going to feel pressured to get the original wave. And the last thing I want to show off, guys, is One Piece pop. So we have Zoro and Luffy here. So the reason I say Zoro and Luffy is, one, there's the whole situation with the Zoro pop being potentially canceled or maybe not coming at all or being a con exclusive. One, if it's canceled, everybody's going to, run back to this Zoro pop. Two, if it's a con exclusive, everybody's going to run back to this Zoro pop because that Zoro pop being a con exclusive, the new one with in the Wano arc, is going to be ridiculously hard to get, especially for San Diego Comic-Con because Funko's most likely going to throw it up on their shop like they did Nejire. Now, still though, I expect this one just to go up in value because it's the original Zoro and it has him in, his original clothing, not Wano clothing. It's different clothing. Anyways, you guys get what I'm trying to say. But for the most part, I think this one's going to go up in value, and it definitely deserves to, and especially if the new Zoro ends up being a con exclusive. And then we also do have Monkey D. Luffy here. One, I expect this one to be a vaulted eventually because they're already making new Luffys. And then they have, obviously Luffy, the Gear 4th, as well as the Luffy in Wano. What's really cool about the Luffy in Wano is they have his name listed as the alias name. So this is the only pop that has Monkey D. Luffy on it, which is really awesome. And then I just feel like that one's going to raise up in value from that alone, especially when the new ones start coming out as well. People are going to jump back to this one. And eventually these are going to get harder and harder to find after all the restocks are done and it's vaulted. So, I mean, it's like $15-20 right now. Pick it up. I really need to jump on getting this Zoro. But I just figured, I feel like these ones might eventually start climbing up in value a little bit, especially with the new ones coming out. Alright guys, so that was another video of buy these Funko Pops now. Again, this is just my pure recommendation. I'm not saying, hey, go buy every pop on this list. This is just pure speculation of, hey, these might go up in value, so if you have been looking for them for your sets, I just recommend grabbing them now. I might grab a few of the ones that I personally need, like I do need the Zoro, and I think I might grab the Hunter x Hunter set. I've been thinking about it again, as well as maybe I'll grab the extra Eve and Wally, just in case they go up, just because Bailey's been collecting that line. But for the most part, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like down below. I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new. If you guys have any pops on this list that I said, or if you're looking for any of them, comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, as well as which pops do you guys think are going to go up in value lately, whether it's from a new show, an anime, a movie coming out, or just something happening in the world. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what pops you think might rise in value. Anyways, guys, I want to say a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and supporting the channel. I really do appreciate you guys. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is always down below. But again, thank you guys so much for just supporting me. Thank you so much, seriously. I also want to tell you guys to make sure to check out the Facebook group. It's Buy, Sell, and Trade, and you can make a ton of friends, as well as be following my social media. It's Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Skittlerampage. Alright, I love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.